Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is July 26, 1988. We are at the Big A, Anaheim Stadium. I think it's the first time we've been here for a big American League West matchup between the Oakland Athletics and the California Angels. The Athletics come into this game with a record of 57-43. And at the moment, the Athletics lead the American League West. They have a 7-game lead on Kansas City for first. The Angels come in a record of 48-50. They are in fourth place. Oakland has a 6-game lead on Minnesota. The Twins are in second. The Royals are in third. California is 2 games behind Kansas City for third place. So every game right now that the Angels play does have playoff implications as they are trying to get into the top 3. The Athletics look like they're going to probably cruise into the American League West Championship and will either be the 1 or the 2 seed in the upcoming postseason. The Angels tonight would like to get a win. Steeler fan and Brian Patterson are first to join us here at Anaheim Stadium. Oakland historically won this game 6-2. Pretty ugly ball game. Oakland had 8 hits and 2 errors. The Angels had 7 hits and 4 errors, so it was not a good game for either team as far as defense goes. A combined 6 errors. Let's see if Inside Pitch will replicate it tonight. We'll see how the dice do. So a very important game here in the American League West. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the California Angels tonight is Mike Witt. 13 wins, 16 losses, a 4.15 ERA. They'll have to keep his wits about him as he will pitch tonight. Mike Witt is the uncle of Bobby Witt Jr., who, of course, right now is in the majors. Albert Price now joins us here at the Big A. So Witt gets the call tonight, and let's see what the Athletics have to say here in California. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the A's, left fielder Luis Polonia, 292 average, 2 homers, 27 RBIs, and 88. We are using blue, white, and white dice. The Angels are the home team. Fans here at Anaheim know this is an important game coming up here. They're 2 games under 500. They got to get into third place, and of course they have to have a winning record. Every loss hurts. Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say. 1-6, strikeout 7, and he will get Polonia as he strikes him out. Strikeout number 1 for Witt. He had 133 of them in 88. Anaheim Stadium only subtracts 2 from walks. Next up for the Athletics will be the third baseman, Carney Lansford, 279 average, 7 homers, 57 RBIs. I put Lansford in the Hall of the Very Good, absolutely. Witt with the pitch. 1-2, that's at the park. The Big A, 1-2, that's popped up behind the plate. And that's going to be Miller getting to that one. In foul territory, Darryl Miller will make the catch, 2 down. And here comes one of the Bash brothers, right fielder Jose Canseco. 307 average, 42 bombs, 124 RBIs. He was an absolute beast in 88. Witt with the pitch. 4-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-3, that's a blank. Canseco, 3-3, that's a base hit. That's a single into right field. So Canseco will get on base there with a 2-out base knock. You go from one Bash brother to another. First baseman, Mark McGwire. McGwire, 260 average, 32 homers, 99 RBIs. I actually should say Jose Canseco is actually the designated hitter tonight. He is not in right field. So Canseco is the DH. McGwire, though, is at first. And he is a monster. Joel Turney joins us here at Anaheim Stadium. And that's a 16. Canseco had 40 stolen bases, but he will stay there. Witt, 6-6, strikeout 6, and he will get McGwire on a K, And it's a strikeout to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Athletics. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics tonight is Storm Davis. We've already seen him. 16 wins, 7 losses, a 3.70 ERA. Davis, not a bad season for him in 88. So we go to the bottom of the first. And leading off for the Angels will be center fielder Devon Witt. 259 average, 11 homers, 51 RBIs. I don't care what. I think Devon Witt was a solid player throughout his career. And a very good leadoff hitter. Davis with the pitch. Davis, 2-1, blank. Witt, a 1-3, and that's a fly ball to center field. And that will be caught by Dave Henderson for out number 1. Next up will be the second baseman, Johnny Ray. 306 average, 6 homers, 83 RBIs in 88. Davis with the pitch. 1-5, error on a throw. Ray, 1-6. That's a fly ball hit to right, and that'll be caught by Stan Javier, 2 down. The Angels will now send up the first baseman, Wally Joyner. 295 average, 13 homers, 85 RBIs. I always wonder if Wally Joyner did not get the staph infection after Game 4 of the 86 ALCS against the Red Sox. I wonder if the Angels win that series. Because he didn't play in Game 5. He didn't play in any of them, actually, I think, after the staph infection, I believe. I don't know. I wonder if the Angels would have beaten the Red Sox. I don't know. Because he did not play in Game 5 when Donnie Moore gave up the homer to Henderson. Davis with the pitch. 4-3. Walk plus that 11 will be ball 4, and Joyner will go to first. First walk given up by Davis. He had 89 of them in 88. And now we'll see the Angels designated hitter, Brian Downing. 242 average, 25 homers, 64 RBIs. Downing had a solid year. Joyner had 8 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere in the 10. Davis, 1-3, blank. Downing, 6-4. That's flied off the center field, and it will be Henderson getting to there, and he'll put it away. Nothing across except a walk. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. And leading off for the Athletics will be the catcher, Ron Hassey. 257 average, 7 homers, 45 RBIs. Ever done a 1956 replay. Not sure why inside pitch did not go back to 1955. Have I done a 1956 replay? Well, I'll tell you, no. 1956 has not been done yet by RJL Network. But who knows? If it comes up in the selection show and it gets a vote, who knows what might happen? 1956 is a possibility. I think the reason why he didn't go back any further than that was because he didn't have the information he wanted. But at that time, when he was still doing it, 1956 was one of his earlier seasons for inside pitch or whatever he was doing at the time, and he didn't have did not have any information for pitch by pitch. If he wanted to do 55 now, he probably could. But I'm really pushing Chris to get the 90s and the 2000s done and get a complete chronology. Witt with the pitch. 2-2, error on a throw. Hassey, 2-6. That's going to be a single into right field. That'll be a base hit for him. Leadoff single for the Athletics. And now we'll see the center fielder, Dave Henderson. Had a great year in 88. 304 average, 24 homers, 94 RBIs. Infield is at double play depth. Doug Hunt joins us here at Anaheim Stadium. You would vote for 56. Well, as I said, that's a selection show, which is one of my highest viewed shows that I do. That is usually before the World Series that I do it. and you'll see exactly how it works. But if you do want to see how a selection show actually works, go to my channel and just type in selection, and you'll see every selection show that I've ever done, and you'll see how it works. Strategy roll, nothing on the 14. Hasse stays put. Witt 1-4, hit by pitch 1. He hit him. Plunk, ouch. He'll go ahead and hit Henderson. And now the Athletics got something going on here on a hit batter. First hit by pitch of the game. And now we'll see the right fielder, Stan Javier. 257 average, 2 homers, 35 RBIs. Runners at first and second. Infield is still at double play depth. Nothing on the 15. Hasse will stay put. Witt, 3-4. Walk plus that 16 will walk him, and the bases are loaded. So Witt already in some trouble here on the top of the second, and nobody out. First walk issued by Witt. He had 80 of them in 88. And now we'll see the second baseman, Tony Phillips. 203 average, 2 homers, 17 RBIs. Infield is going to play in and try a home to first double play. I did, by the way, check on last night's rule. And yes, Chris said, Chris said if the runner was going home, if the runner was not going home, even if on error on a throw, but the range play is made to prevent the ball from getting past the receiver, he would stay where he was. So I did the right thing. Strategy roll. That is a 2, nothing happening. Witt will pitch. Witt, 1-4, hit by pitch. No, the 11 is high. Phillips, 2-2. It's a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn it. 2-2 because there's no pivot. Hasse, let's see. So a 1 or a 2, it's going to be a double play. A 3-5, Hasse will be out. A 6, the only play was the first. It is a 1. That's going to be a double play. So it's going to be a 4-6-3 double, a 4-2-3 double play. As Hasse thrown out at the plate. Henderson does move to third, Javier to second, and the throw to first to get Phillips 2 down. So they do turn the double play, and that will be a 4-2-3. But now runners at second and third with 2 outs. And here comes the shortstop, Walt Weiss, 250 average, 3 homers, 39 RBIs. Can Witt get out of this jam in the top of the second? Nothing on the strat. Witt will pitch. Witt, 1-6, strikeout. 19 is high. Weiss, 1-4, and it's a grounder to second base. He will get out of it. That's picked up by Ray. The throw goes to first. Side retired. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, a hit, a walk, and a hit batter. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the Athletics cannot get anybody in. We will go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Angels will be the right fielder, Chili Davis. I don't care what anybody says. Chili Davis belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. He had a 268 average, 21 homers, 93 RBIs in 88. But in his career, he batted over around 275 and had over 2,000 hits. I put Chili Davis in the Hall of the Very Good. I'm not Hall of Fame, but Hall of the Very Good, absolutely. He was a very solid player. Davis will pitch to Davis. Storm, 6-2, possible error. Chili, 2-6. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Phillips. His error rating is a 7. That's a 20. He'll make the play and throw to first for the out. Next up for Cali will be the third baseman, Jack Howell. I thought he was pretty solid, too. 254 average, 16 homers, 63 RBIs. Storm Davis with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 1 for Davis. He had 127 of them in 88. 2 outs, and here comes the left fielder, Thad Bosley. Another blast on the pass. 260 average and 9 RBIs in 88. Davis with the pitch. 4-3, walk plus 5. That will be a ball 4, and Bosley will walk to first. Second walk given up by Davis. And now the catcher, Darryl Miller. 221 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Bosley did have a stolen base, but I don't think he's going anywhere, and he is not. Davis will go ahead and pitch. Davis, 5-5, blank. Miller, 4-3, and Miller hits one into center field. That's going to be a double. That's a double to center. Bosley, base runner 2, with 2 outs becomes a 3, +1, a 1-4. Bosley will score, and he does. Bosley comes around to score. Miller, base runner 2. Does he take third on the throw? And he will. The throw to the plate, not in time. Miller goes to third, and that is going to be a triple. Stadium cheers. Yay! I'll give him a triple on that one, as he takes third base, and the Angels have a 1-0 lead. That's the first hit in the game so far for them. And next is the shortstop, Dick Schofield. 239 average, 6 homers, 34 RBIs. Runner on at third, now 1-0 in favor of the Halos. Nothing on Strat. Davis, 5-1. Walk plus that 19 will not walk him. 9 - 2 is 7. It becomes a 17. The 19 is too high. Schofield, 1-4, and instead he grounds it to second base. It'll be handled by Phillips, and the throw goes to first for the out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk. Angels up 1-0 after 2. Yeah, you should definitely check my selection show there, Albert. One of my past selection shows, and you'll see how it's done. And it is the most watched show of any stream I do during a season, whatever the replay is. It's the most watched show. I get as many as 30, at least around 30 people to watch it, because they want to know what seasons will be available for them to vote on. So as I said, watch it and you'll see how it works. Top of the third, Luis Polonia leads off for Oakland, and he's 0-1. Got a long way to go before we get to our next selection show. It would be the 7th selection show. Witt, 5-5, strikeout, 13 is high. Polonia, 6-6, and that is a grounder to short. And Schofield will handle it. 1 down for Lansford. Lansford 0-1. Witt, a 3-6. That is a blank. Lansford, 6-1. Ground ball to short once again. Schofield up with it to first, 2 down. Here's Canseco, and he got a base hit his first time up. Witt, a 6-3. Error on a grounder. Canseco, 3-6. That's a ground ball to third. And that ball is hit to Howell. His error rating is a 10. That's a 14. He won't make an error. He'll handle it. Throws to first. Side retired. 1, 2, 3. Go the Athletics. Then we go to the bottom of the third. Devon White leads off for Cali. He's 0-1. David Vega joins us here at Anaheim Stadium. And Mike Eisenberg. Davis, 1-2. Against the switch left. Strikeout 9, and he got him. Struck him out. That's a big strike. That's a nice strikeout for Davis. That is strikeout number 2 for him, as he goes ahead and gets White. 1 down. Here's Ray. Ray 0-1. Davis with the deal. 4-1. Range play. Ray. 2-5. That's a ground ball hit to short. That's hit to Weiss. Weiss was excellent. His range is a 5. And that is a 3. He'll make the play, and he will throw to first for the out, 2 down. Joyner is next, and he walked his first time up. Davis with the deal. 5-4. That's at the park. The big A. 6-3. That ball is hit to center field. That is an 8. And that's going to be a double for Joyner. That's going to wind up going to the wall. And Joyner hits a good one there. And he gets his first hit of the game, and that is a double. And he will hold at second base. Downing is next. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs, but a runner on second. Anything on the strat? The answer is no. Downing not bunting with 2 outs. Davis with the pitch. 3-4. Walk 4. That's ball 4, and Downing will walk. Another walk given up by Storm Davis. That's his third. And now here's Chili. Chili 0 for 1. Strategy rolls are still active, of course. And that is a 19. No play. Joyner on at second. Downing on at first. Davis will pitch. Storm will pitch to Chili. Pitch from Storm. 4-5. Strikeout. 10. And he got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Davis. He gets Chili Davis. And that retires his side. Third strikeout for Storm Davis. No runs, a hit, and a walk. 1-0 still in favor of the Halos after 3. Inning number 4 coming up. Bash brother number 2, Mark McGuire, leads off. He struck out his first time up. Witt with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 9. He got McGuire, and Witt's doing some pretty good job out there. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 3 for Witt. And McGuire goes down swinging for the second time. Here's Hassey. Hassey got a base hit his first time up. Witt, 1-5, strikeout 8. And he got him. Cold strike 3. Hassey can't believe it. He thought it was a little low. But he's going to have to go to the back to the bench. And that's strikeout number 4. He just got him. A called strike 3 on Hassey. Now the batter is Henderson. Henderson was hit by a pitch his first time up. Witt, 4-2. Against the righty. Walk, 15. That's high. Henderson, 2-1. And that's a grounder to short. Schofield will collect it. Throw it over to first, and a 1-2-3 inning on the Athletics. Angels holding on to a slim 1-0 lead. Jack Howell leads off for the Halos in the bottom of the 4th. He's 0 for 1. Davis, he will make the pitch. 2-5. That is a blank. Howell, 4-5, popped up into foul territory, and that's going to go into first base, and that'll be put away by McGuire for the out. Bosley is next. He walked his first time up. Davis with the pitch. 5-6, error on a grounder. Bosley, 6-1. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Weiss. His error rating is a 6. That's a 4. He picks it up, drops it, and Bosley is going to be safe. And that's going to be an E6 on Weiss. And that is the first error on the Athletics, and they had 2 of them in the game historically. So that's number 1. There were 6 errors combined between these 2 teams. So Storm Davis looks at Weiss and say, hey, man, can't you just look the ball in your glove or something like that? Here's Miller. Miller got a triple his first time up. Infield double play. Bosley, and he'll stay put at first. Davis, 1-5, error on a throw. Miller, 1-5. That's a ground ball to third. Let's first find out if we have a throwing error. 2, got to first see where it's going. 2, 2, 3. Second base, pivot, Phillips is 0. A 1 to 3, it would be a double play. And that's an 8. And I'm going to hold on to that. So a 1 to 3, it would be the start of a double play. It is a 6. So in that case, the ball is going to first. And it was a ground ball to short. I'm sorry, ground ball to, was that what, third? Shoot. It was a ground ball to third, wasn't it? Dang it. Gotta keep better track. I think it was ground ball to third. Ground ball to third. That was hit to Lansford. His error rating is a 4. That is an 8. And the throw is not going to be an error. So, but it was a 6. So the only play he had was the first. So Bosley goes to second base. That will be 2 outs. Miller thrown out at first base. Gotta keep track a little better. I guess what happens, that's what happens when you get old. Here's Schofield. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 here, but a runner at second base. Strategy roll. That's a 19. Nothing happening. Davis will make the pitch. Davis, 1-2. Against the righty. Home run result. Schofield needs a 2. The 13 is high. 4-3. And instead he grounds it to short. That'll be handled by Weiss. And he'll throw to first for the out and retires the side. So the error does not hurt the Athletics in this one. No runs, no hits, but there was 1 error. And after 4, it is still 1-0 in favor of the Halos. I can say that no matter where that ball, that was an 8 on the die. It would not have mattered where it went because the highest error rating in the infield for Oakland is in the game is 7. So that would not have been an error no matter where it was hit. So it didn't matter. Let's see. We're going to top of the 5th, aren't we? Fifth inning. Witt back on the mound. Stan Javier leads off. He walked his first time up. 1-0. We've had some low-scoring games lately. Witt with the pitch. Now that I've said that, this final score of this game will be like 13-12. 3-1. That's blank. Javier. 5-5. That's a ground out to second. That'll be handled by Ray. 1 out. Here's Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 1. Witt, 3-5. That is a blank. Phillips, 2-4. That's a hit to left field. And getting over there is going to be Bosley. And that is out number 2. And that happens to be that is the first fly out hit into by the Athletics. Everything's been ground outs or strikeouts. Here's Weiss. Weiss 0 for 1. Witt settles in, gets the pitch. 6-3, error on a grounder. Weiss, 3-5. That's a fly ball. That's a fly out to center instead. And getting under there will be White. He will make the catch and retire the side. Nice job by Mike Witt, who's the uncle of Bobby Witt Jr., and he's doing a good job tonight for the Halos. 1-0 going on the bottom of the 5th. Here's Devon White, and he's 0 for 2. Both pitchers actually doing pretty good. Storm Davis, he's only giving up 1 run. Bottom of the 5th, Davis with the pitch. 4-3, walk plus 7 ball 4. And Devon White will trot to first. Another walk given up by Davis. That's his 4th. He got a pretty good runner at first base. Here's Ray. Infield double play. White had 17 stolen bases. He does not get the steal sign. Davis will hold him. Davis, 5-2. Wild pitch 10, but it won't matter. He throws one back behind the catcher, and White will go to second. So there is a wild pitch there for Davis. And now White on at second base takes away the double play. And he'll stay at second base. Davis looking in and now deals. 2-4, blank. Ray 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Weiss. The throw goes to first for the out. A 1-4. Witt will take third, and he will easily. He's pretty fast. And he'll get to third base and advance. Now the batter is Joyner. Infield will play in, as the Athletics do not want the run to score. Strategy roll. That's a 4. Witt will stay where he is. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, joins us here at Anaheim Stadium. Davis with the pitch. 5-6. Error on a grounder. Joyner. 6-6. And that is a fly out to center field. So that's going to be caught by Henderson. That's out number 2. Joyner sacrifice fly of 2. He will not bring in Witt that way. Witt base runner 4. Henderson a 0 arm. Witt can still score. A 1-4. He'll come in. And it's a 6. Here comes the throw by Henderson. A 1-3. There could be an out. That is a 5, and Witt gets back. Wow, Witt was on his way, and then a big throw by Dave Henderson, and Witt decided to go back to third. 2 outs. And now the batter is Downing. Downing 0 for 1 with a walk. Witt still on at third, but he says he's held there. Davis, he will go ahead and pitch. Davis, 4-2, blank. Downing, 5-5, and that is a fly ball to right field. And it's going to be Javier getting to that one. He will make the catch and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk and a wild pitch, as the Angels are unable to get a big run. Still 1-0 after 5. 6th inning now. Mike Witt, he's pitching a gem, shutting down this A's lineup so far. Luis Polonia leads off. He's 0 for 2. Witt will deal. 2-1. That is a blank. Polonia, 3-3. That's hit to left field. That is a 14, and that's going to be a fly out to left. It's just going to miss a triple by 1. And getting over there is Bosley, and he'll make the catch. And Polonia can't believe he didn't get it. 3 bags on that one. He just got under it a little bit. 1 down for Lansford. Lansford is 0 for 2. Witt with the pitch. 1-2. That's at the park. Anaheim, 5-6. And that's hit to right field. That is a 3. That's going to be a single. So Lansford hits a single to right. And he will hold it first. First base hit for the A's since the second. But now you got the Bash brothers coming up. Here is Canseco. Canseco 1 for 2. Infield double play. Lansford 29 stolen bases. That is a 2. And he let's see. Ooh, Witt very good against stolen bases though. 16 minus 4 is 12. Miller a 0. 60% chance. You know what? You got Canseco at the plate. I'm going to let Canseco swing. Steal is called off. Witt, 2-4. Possible error. Canseco, 5-5. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Joyner. His error rating is a 3. That's a 13. He won't make an error. Now let's see if they turn the 2. 3-3-3. Shortstop Schofield +2 pivot. A 1-5. And they got it. Side retired. Schofield very good on the pivot arm. 3-6-3 double play, inning over. No runs and a hit. That's a great job there by Joyner to get it to Schofield, and Schofield gets it right back to him. What a job to eliminate the runners. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Davis can pitch to 4 more batters before fatigue. And here comes Chili Davis with extra hot sauce and cheese. Storm will pitch. Storm 6-1, strikeout 2, and he'll strike out Chile. Another strikeout for Storm Davis. That is his 4th. And the 3rd time that Davis has gone is now 0 for 3. 1 out. Here's Howell. Howell is 0 for 2. Davis with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 8, swing and a miss, struck him out. I don't know what Howell was swinging at. That ball was way out of the strike zone, and he got him 2 down. Strikeout number 5 for Davis. And now Bosley, who reached on an error his last time up, he's 0 for 1. Davis, he'll set up with the pitch. 3-4, walk 12, that is high. Bosley, 2-1, a line drive right to second, caught by Phillips, side retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. They still hold that 1-0 lead after 6 in this pitcher's duel. 2 pitchers with a combined ERA of 7.8, and the score is only 1 run has been scored in this game. Sometimes you have a good night. You go to the top of the 7th. Witt back on the mound. The other Bash brother, Mark McGuire, will lead off. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Witt with the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 16, not this time. McGuire, 3-5. That's a fly out to left. It'll be handled by Bosley. Bosley makes the grab with ease. Here's Hasse. Hasse 1 for 2 with a single. Witt will pitch. 6-3, error on a grounder. Hasse, 2-2. Nope, it's a fly out to center. Getting in there will be White. And he'll put it away, 2 down. And now Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 1. Got hit by a pitch. Witt looking in, and now with the pitch. 2-1, that is a blank. Henderson, 3-6, and Henderson hits one into left field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Henderson will have a double. And now the tying run is at second base, so Henderson keeps the inning alive. A chance now for Javier. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Henderson, let's see if anything on the strat. That is an 8. The answer is no. Witt does have a balk and a slight pickoff. Witt will concentrate on Javier. Witt, 3-1, blank. Javier will swing. 5-2, line drive to short, caught by Schofield, inning over. Schofield was right there, and that is all they'll get. No runs and a hit. As California keeping the Athletics honest in this ball game. Rapidly moving ball game, too. We are already at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night. It will be July 29th. This will be the final game in the month of July. And we're going back to Stade Olympique for another matchup with the Expos. Only this time, they'll be hosting the St. Louis Cardinals in a big National League East matchup. It will be Jose De Leon going for the Cardinals and Pascual Perez will pitch for the Expos. That'll be tomorrow night's game. The Cardinals are right now tied with Montreal for second in the National League East. This is a big matchup, big series between these two, and that's what we got. And I'll be honest, I'm a little bit nervous of playing a Cardinals-Expos game. If you wonder why I'm a little nervous, check out the 1985 National League Division Series, Game 3 between the Cardinals and the Expos and the Cardinals at Busch Stadium. Watch the 3 hours that game took, and you'll find out why I'm a little bit nervous when those two teams get together. Craziest game I ever played of inside pitch. We go to the bottom of the 7th, though. Angels leading the A's 1-0. Storm Davis can pitch to one more batter before he tires. He will stay out there. And Darryl Miller leads off for the Halos. He is 1 for 2. He's got a triple in the game. Davis with the pitch. Davis, 3-6, strikeout, 20 is high. Miller, 6-3, ground out to short, handled easily by Weiss. One down. Storm Davis is now tired. He'll stay out there. Here comes Schofield. Schofield 0 for 2. Davis with the pitch. 4-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. That was a good pitch by Davis. Schofield actually wasn't cheated on it, but he just didn't get anything on it, and that will be strikeout number 6 for Davis. 2 outs, and here's Witt. Witt is 0 for 2 with a walk. Davis trying to get through the 7th inning. Pitch coming. Davis, 2-1, blank. Witt, 4-1. That's a fly out to left. Coming in will be Polonia. And a nice job by Davis. 1-2-3 go the Angels. But they still have a 1-0 lead after 7. Pitchers duel tonight. Top of the 8th. Mike Witt will stay on the mound. He is pitching a shutout here. Tony Phillips will lead off for Oakland. He is 0 for 2. Witt can pitch to a few more batters. He got a lot of batters he can face. Witt, 2-4, possible error. Phillips, 1-1, fly out center field. That's going to Witt. His error rating is a 5. That's a 1. That is going to be an odd number, and he's going to drop the ball out there. Phillips, a base runner forward as he takes second, and he does. It's a drop fly ball, and Phillips will take second base on the error. And that is an error on Witt. So that is an E8. Which allows the runner on second. That is the first error on the Angels in this game. They had 4 of them historically, and that is a big error by Witt. That ball just popped out of his glove. Now the batter is Weiss, and Witt can't believe that he couldn't make the catch. Doesn't always pop out of his glove. Another error could be maybe it bounced off the side of the glove, or he just misplayed it, Something like that. It always doesn't mean to pop out. So here's Weiss. He's 0 for 2. Strategy roll. That's an 8. Phillips will stay where he is. Witt now has to try to keep Phillips at second base. Witt, 6-4. Walk plus 20. Believe it or not, that is too high. Weiss, 5-4. It's a grounder to second. Handled easily by Ray. Throw goes to first. And Phillips will advance to third. Kind of almost like a swinging bunt. But now the tying run is at third base. And here comes Polonia. Infield is in. Polonia is 0 for 3. Angels lead 1-0. Slim lead here in the 8th. Strat. That is a 20. Witt has a bulk and a pickoff rating. He throws to the catcher. The catcher throws to third base, and Phillips will get back. Tried to see if got Phillips napping at third. Now Witt will pitch. Witt, 4-2 against the switch left. That's a blank. Polonia, 6-6, and that's a ground ball to short. Grounder to short. Phillips has a base running rating of 4, but with the infield in, it's a 2. And there is one out. I'm gonna see if they send him. I'm gonna see if they send him a 1 or a 2. They send Phillips. They don't. It's a 3. Phillips is held at third base. The throw goes to first for the out. 2 down. They decide to keep him there. So that's just a ground out to short. Phillips stays at third, and now the batter is Lansford. Lansford is 1 for 3. Can Witt get out of another jam here against this Athletics lineup? Witt will go ahead and pitch to Lansford. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Witt now goes in. Lansford ready. Here's the pitch. 4-3. Wild pitch, 16. No, but it's a possible pass ball. Miller has a pass ball rating of 1, and it bounces off his chest protector. It rolls away. Phillips will come in to score. We're tied at 1. Stadium groans. A pass ball on Daryl Miller allows the tying run to come in. What a way for that to happen. And now it's a tie ball game at 1. And Lansford now will bat with the bases empty. Witt can't believe it. Daryl Miller, though, not really their main catcher. Witt will pitch. Witt, 3-6. That's a blank. Lansford, 5-5. Grounder to second base. Ray will take care of it and throw to first to retire the side. 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and a pass ball. Tied at 1 going in the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Halos will be Johnny Ray. Storm Davis coming out of the game. He is tired. The Aggies will go to the bullpen here. And let's see who they're going to bring out to pitch. And they are going to go with... We got to switch. I think I want to bring in a lefty, and they're going to do that. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics will be Greg Cadaret. 5 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 2.89 ERA. Cadaret will be the second ace pitcher, and he will pitch to Ray. And turns Ray around. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. Cadaret, 6-3. Range play at the park. Anaheim Stadium, 5-5. It's a grounder at the plate, and that's a range play for Hasse. His range is a 2, and that is a 1. He's got it. Nice play by Hasse. Throws to first to get Ray. 1 out. Grounded at the plate. Ray can't believe it. A nice play by Hasse. Now the batter is Joyner. He is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Cadaret with the pitch. 4-1, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-5, strikeout 11, that is high. Joyner, 2-1, ground out to short. Weiss will take care of it, 2 down. And now the batter is Downing. Downing is 0 for 2 with a walk. Cadaret sets up with the pitch. 2-6, that's at the park. Anaheim Stadium, 3-2, and it's a ground ball to first. McGuire will handle it himself. Will call off Cadaret, and he'll tag the bag in a 1-2-3 inning on the Halos. Tied at 1 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th is first. Tied at 1. Witt back on the mound. He will pitch. He still has some batters left in him. Jose Canseco leads off. He is 1 for 3. Or will he pitch? Let me see. 7, 9. Yeah, he'll pitch. Witt having a good night tonight. Canseco, 1 for 3 with a single. Tied at 1, top of the 9th inning. Witt with the pitch. 2-2, error on a throw. Canseco, 6-4. That's a fly out to center. Getting under there will be Witt. And put it away, 1 down. Here's McGuire. McGuire is 0 for 3. Witt will deal. 1-6, strikeout 3, and he swings and misses at some high cheese, and that's out number 2. And that is strikeout. That is strikeout number 5 for Witt. As he gets McGuire to strike out again. And now the batter is Hasse. Hasse is 1 for 3. Witt looking in on Hasse. And the pitch. 6-2. That's a blank. Hasse. 2-5. And that's a ground ball to short. It'll be easily handled there by Schofield. The throw goes to first. 1-2-3. Go the Athletics. So now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Chili Davis leads off for the Angels. And he is 0 for 3. Cataray will pitch to him. Bottom of the 9th inning. 1-1 score here between the A's and the Angels. Cataray with the pitch. 5-6, wild pitch. Ball 1. 3-1, strikeout 4, and he got him. Davis will strike out for the 3rd time tonight. He's now 0 for 4. And now Howell. Howell is 0 for 3. Justin Ludwig joins us here at Anaheim Stadium. Cataray with the pitch. 6-3, range play at the park. Anaheim, 3-3. That's a fly ball to center field. That ball is at the Henderson. Excellent range out there. His range is a 5, and that is a 2. He'll make the catch. 2 down. 2 outs now. Cataray is now tired, but they're going to let him pitch. He will pitch to Bosley, and Bosley is 0 for 2 with but reached on an error. Cataray with the pitch. 2-5, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out, and we've got free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. Tied at 1, and we need more innings. And no, we are not using the ghost runner rule. However, if I get to a point where I actually running out of pitch, if I get to a point where I actually have to use starters to pitch in case of all relievers used, I may start using it. But who knows? I know it's an abomination of a rule, but since the major leagues are now going to use it now permanently and will now be a permanent fixture in Major League Baseball, I may have to start using it, but not here. Top of the 10th, tied at 1. Witt is tired. Dave Henderson leads off for Oakland, and they're going to take him out. That'll be it for him. And the Angels will bring on a new pitcher, and I think they're going to do with, let's see, Henderson a righty, Javier does. They're going to bring in a righty. Let's see here. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Greg Minton. 4 wins, 5 losses, 7 saves, a 2.85 ERA. Greg Minton. Greg Minton will come on to pitch, go to the dock side. Use it. Yes, I know. I can hear Emperor Palpatine in my head saying that. I can hear him saying, use the Ghost Runner. Use it, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete. Minton with the pitch. 3-6 against the righty. Strikeout 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Henderson on a K. 1 down. 3 battle rule regarding get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Here's Javier. Javier 0 for 2. Going all 3 battle rule for relievers. No, that we won't use. Regarding new rules, get off my lawn. Minton with the pitch. Good one, Matt. 5-4. Strikeout 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he gets Javier 2 down. 2 outs now for Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Minton trying to keep this a 1-1 game here. We're in the 10th inning. Minton, 3-5 against the switch left. That's a blank. Phillips, 4-2. Fly out to center field. White will get to it and retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And right now, nobody seems to want to win this game. We're going to go to the bottom of the 10th. Darryl Miller leads off for the Angels. And we are going to see a pinch hitter for him. Miller coming out. And coming on to pinch hit and take over at catcher will be Bob Boone. 295 average, 5 homers, 39 RBIs. And he's a better catcher, so Boone will take over here. And he is better behind the plate as well as a better hitter. So 4, 5, 8, -1. So Bob Boone will take over. Cataray not pitching. The Athletics will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out Gene Nelson. 9 wins, 6 losses, 3 saves, a 3.06 ERA. Nelson will now come on to pitch for the A's. Man, you really enjoy my games. Bottom of the 10th inning, tied at 1. Bob Boone pinch hitting for Miller. Nelson, 2-4 against the righty. That's a blank. Boone, 6-1, popped up. That's a pop fly ball to third. And that'll be grabbed by Lansford, 1 out. Next up is Schofield. Schofield is 0 for 3. Nelson with the pitch. Nelson, 5-3. Range play at the park. Anaheim, 4-6. It's a single into center field, but it's a range play for Henderson. He's excellent out there. His range is a 5. That is a 4. He'll take a single away from Schofield. 2 outs. And that becomes a fly out to center. Nice play by Henderson, and now the batter is White. And White is 0 for 3 with a walk. Nelson, he will pitch. 5-3, range play at the park. Anaheim, 3-6. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Lansford. His range is a 3, and he won't get that one. And that's going to be hit down the line. White's going to turn around first, and he's going to wind up at second with a double. So White hits it past Lansford. That's the first hit of the game for White and the winning run at second base, and a chance now for Johnny Ray. Ray is 0 for 4. And he will bat. And Nelson looking in on Ray here. Brought him along with the Sox along with Phillips. Yep. So Gene Nelson against Ray. Fans here at Anaheim hoping the Angels can get this win. They need them. 2 games under 500. They're only a couple of games back out of third. Still got to get up there. Strategy roll. That's a 15. White stays put. Nelson will pitch to Ray. Nelson, 1-3, strikeout 3, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we got more free baseball. No runs and a hit. 1-1 after 10. We gotta get some bigger number squares, I think. We go to the top of the 11th inning. Greg Minton will stay on the mound for the Angels. Walt Weiss leads off for Oakland. He is 0 for 3. Tied at 1 here. Minton with the pitch. Minton, 5-5, blank. Weiss, 2-5, and that's a grounder to third. Handled easily by Howard, 1 out. I guess neither one of these teams ate their Wheaties today. The only reason why the Athletics tied the game was on a pass ball. Polonia is up. He's 0 for 4. Minton will pitch. 1-3, blank. Polonia, 2-1, and that's a pop out to second base. Coming over there will be Ray, and he will take it in the infield, and that's out number 2. And now Lansford 1 for 4. Minton, he'll go ahead and pitch. Minton, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout 4, and it's a cold strike 3, and Lansford can't believe it, but he is out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and we're going to the bottom of the 11th. Still tied at 1. Nelson will stay on the mound. Wally Joyner leads off for the Angels. He is 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Fans here at the Big A hoping for a hit here. Nelson with the pitch. 3-4. That is a blank. He is not tired. Joyner, 2-4. And it's a fly out to right. Coming over there will be Javier. And he will grab it near the line. 1 out. Downing is next. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Nelson, 4-4 at the park. Anaheim, 2-5. That's a fly out to right field this time. Javier again will get it. And he'll make the catch. 2 down. And now here's Davis. Davis is 0 for 4. He struck out 3 times. Chris DeMello joins us here at Anaheim Stadium. Nelson, 1-5, blank. Davis, 2-5, and it's a fly ball to center field. And Henderson is going to get to that one and make the catch, and more free baseball is coming. Nothing across after 11, still tied at 1. We go to the top of the 12th inning. Tied at 1. Minton still has 2 more batters he can face before he fatigues. Jose Canseco will lead off. He is 1 for 4 with a single. Minton, he will pitch. Minton, 6-5, blank. Canseco, 3-5. That's a fly to right. Davis will get to it and make the catch. And that's out number 1. Here's McGuire. And McGuire is 0 for 4. Albert Price, no ghost runner. No, as I said, I'm not going to use the ghost runner. I'm going to try not to use it here in this season because I may officially use ghost runner in the next replay. Officially. We'll see what happens. Minton, 3-6 against the righty. Strikeout. The 18 is high. McGuire 1-6, and he popped it up to short. Man, nobody's hitting the ball tonight. And that's going to be caught by Schofield, 2 down. And now Hasse, Minton is tired. He'll stay in there, and Hasse is 1 for 4. Minton, he will pitch. 1-2, range play. Hasse, 2-6. That's a single into right field, but it's a range play for Davis. Not very good. His range is a 1. That's a 4. He won't get to it. He'll have to take it on the hop, and the Athletics will have to go ahead run it first with 2 outs. So a single for Hasse. And now a chance for Henderson. Henderson is 1 for 3. Double and got hit by a pitch. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 12. Hasse will stay there. Minton, he will pitch to Henderson here. Henderson looking on. Hasse on it first. Here comes the pitch. Minton, 6-2. Walk plus 18. Yes, it's ball 4. 11 minus 2 is 9. That becomes a 19 on a walk plus. And he just walked Henderson. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. And the batter is Javier, and that will be it for Minton. So Minton coming out of the game. Angels will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring in the closer. And that, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Moore really wasn't the closer that year. It's going to be this. No, he wasn't. They're going to go with this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Angels will be Brian Harvey. 7 wins, 5 losses, 17 saves, a 2.13 ERA. Brian Harvey will go ahead and be the third pitcher for the Angels. Brian Harvey, of course, was one of the first Florida Marlins in history. Played on the 93 Marlins. I believe from the expansion draft. Hasse on second. Henderson on first. Javier will bat. Fans here at Anaheim hoping for a good pitch. Strategy. 8. Nothing happening. Harvey will pitch. Harvey, 1-3. Against the switch left. Walk plus, and the bases are loaded. So Harvey walks Javier. And now bases juiced. And now the batter is Phillips. The question is, will he bat? Phillips is at second base, and they will not let him bat. He will come out of the game. Coming on to pinch hit for Phillips and take over at second base will be Glenn Hubbard. 255 average, 3 homers, 33 RBIs. He'll take over at second. A better hitter than Phillips. And a little better range, too. So now Glenn Hubbard will play second base. Bases loaded. 2 outs, top of the 12th. Harvey looking in on Hubbard. Fans here at Anaheim hoping for something good. Strat, 9, nothing happening. No place to put Hubbard. Harvey with the pitch. 6-1. That's a pitcher result against the righty. A 1-6 is a base hit past the pitcher. The 14 is too high. Hubbard swings. 5-6, and it's a fly ball to right field. Chili Davis is going to get to it. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit and a couple of walks. And nobody wants to win this ball game. Tied at 1 going into the bottom of the 12th. Jack Howell leads off for the Angels. Gene Nelson can pitch to one more batter before he tires. He will stay out there. Bottom of the 12th inning, tied at 1. Nelson, 6-2. Home run chance. Lefty 1-6. The 6 is good against the righty. Howell needs a 14. Does he get a walk-off home run? Yep. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is going deep to left field. Going back for it is Polonia. But he's going to run out of room, and that ball's at least 20 rows up. That ball is gone! Home run! Jack Howell walk-off! That's your game! Stadium cheers! Yay! And they're going to mob Howell at the plate for a big-time home run off of Gene Nelson, who does make a mistake, as he pitched him a meatball. And Howell turned that into lasagna. That is a walk-off home run. 1 run on 1 hit. Angels win it 2-1. A home run chance. A 1-6 against the lefty, and the 6 was good. And that's all Howell needed. And he sends that one about 20 rows up in Anaheim Stadium, and it's a 2-1 victory for the Angels in 12. Nice win for the Angels. They needed it. And they will take the win over the Athletics. Final line score coming up. And Game of the Year candidate. For the Angels, 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. For the Athletics, 1 run on 5 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Brian Harvey. He'll get the win, and Gene Nelson will take the loss. The Athletics will drop to 57-44, and the Angels are now 49-50, 1 game under 500. And they certainly needed that win tonight. But we are not done yet. 10-minute ticker coming right up. You kind of knew that it would have to be a walk-off home run for this game to end, the way it was going. The way it was going, you thought the only way this game was going to end was going to be a home run. And Jack Howell is the hero tonight. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So a 2-1 victory for the Angels tonight here. And let's see how the rest of the majors do. July 26th, Seattle at White Sox. Mariners 13-13, that is 1. White Sox 5-54, and that is 5, a win for the Chi Sox. Baltimore at Cleveland. Orioles 6-35, that's 3 runs. Indians 16-43, and that's 5 runs, a win for the Tribe. Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City 10-23, 2 runs. Tigers 7-22, 2 runs. We have extra innings. Kansas City rolls a 1, -2 is -1. Detroit rolls a 3, and that's going to +0, and Detroit wins it in extras. Toronto and Minnesota, Blue Jays 13-41, and that's 5. Twins 15-21, that's 3, a win for the Bluebirds. Milwaukee at the Yankees, Brewers 13-54, and that's 6. Yankees 8-32, and that's 3. And then win for the Brewers. Yankees are beginning to struggle a little bit. Boston at Texas. Red Sox 16-13, and that's 2. Rangers 13-12, and that's 1. That's a win for the Bo Sox. Reds and the Braves doubleheader. Game 1, Reds 10-34, and that is 4. Braves 4-23, and that's 2. The Reds take the first one. Reds 12-61, that is 7. Atlanta 8-46, and that's 5. The Reds will take both games from the Braves, and the Reds need those wins. Cubs in the Expos. Cubs 8-43, and that's 4. Expos 7-56, and that's 6. This Expos team doing pretty good. Mets and the Phillies. Mets on a winning streak. They got to get more wins. Mets 13-23, and that is 3. Phillies 0-21, and that is 1. And another happy recap for the Mets. Astros and the Padres. Astros 2-55, and that's 4. Padres 5-31, that's 2. That'll be a win for the Stros. Dodgers and the Giants in a big doubleheader. As the Dodgers trying to get back over 500, chasing the Giants, who lead the NL West. Game 1. Dodgers 8-22, and that is 2. Giants 166, that is 7. And the Giants win the first game. Dodgers 651, and that is 4. Giants 564, that is 7. And the Giants take both games from the Dodgers. That's huge. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates 10-55, and that is 6. Cardinals 4-64, that is also 6. Extra innings. Pittsburgh rolls a 4 plus 0. Cardinals roll a 2 plus 0, and that's going to be a win for the Bucks. July 27th, Oakland at California. Oakland 18-56, and that's 8. Angels 6-52, and that is 5. And the Athletics will get that game back. Seattle and the White Sox. Mariners 13-13, and that is 1. White Sox 12-21, that's 2. The Pale Hose win that. Baltimore at Cleveland. Orioles 2-53, and that's 4. Indians 10-14, that's 1. And a win for the O's. Kansas City at Detroit. Royals 11-35, and 4 runs. Tigers 4-21, that's 1 run. And the Royals will win the game. Toronto at Minnesota. Toronto 5-55, and that's 5. Minnesota 12-55, and that is 6. That's going to be a win for the Twin Cities. Milwaukee and the Yankees. Brewers 12-34, and that is 4 runs. Yankees 11-45, and that's 5 runs. Yankees do get the win. Boston at Texas. Bo Sox 15-33, and that's 4. Rangers 4-12, and that's 0. And a win for the Bo Sox. Reds and the Braves. Reds 14-46, and that's 6. Braves 1-44, that's 3. And another game that goes to the Reds. Cubs and the Expos. Cubs 8-55, and that is 6. Expos 8-63, and that's 7. And the Expos continue to win ball games. Mets and the Phillies. Can the Mets win another game? Mets 14-15, and that is 2. Phillies 5-36, and that's 3. The Phillies will end the streak. Astros and the Padres. Astros 7-43, and that is 4. Padres 8-11, that's 0. Another win for the Stros. Dodgers and the Giants. Dodgers 9-36, and that's 4. Giants 6-14, that's 1. And the Dodgers will get 1 back. Pittsburgh at the Cardinals. Pirates 5-56, and that is 5. Cardinals 10-63, and that's 7. The Cardinals will beat the Pirates. On to July 28th, California and the White Sox. Angels 11-22, and that's 2. Palehose 9-13, that is 1, a win for the Halos. Orioles and the Indians. Orioles 11-22, that's 2. Indians 17-25, that's 4, a win for the Tribe. Kansas City at Detroit. Royals 451, that's 4 runs. Tigers 1153, that is 6 runs, and that will be a win for the Cats. Milwaukee and the Yankees. Brewers 1141, 4 runs. Yankees 1461, that's going to be 7 runs, and the Yankees break a little bit of the streak there. Reds and the Braves. Reds 1636, and that's 5. Braves 0-25, and that is 1. And the Reds win 4 straight tonight. Cardinals and the Expos, we have these 2 tomorrow. Cardinals 5-16, that is 1. Expos 9-32, and that is 3. The Expos are having a very good time right now. They lead the National League East. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 15-65, and that's 9. Phillies 13-36, and that's 4, a win for the Cubbies. Astros and the Padres. Astros 4-25, and that is 2. Padres 6-65, and that is 7, and the Padres will win that game. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be July 29th. It'll be our final game in the month of July. It'll be the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Montreal Expos. Jose De Leon will pitch for the Redbirds, and Pascual Perez will be pitching for the Spos. That'll be at Stade Olympique once again. A big game between the Cardinals and the Expos in the National League East, and that awaits tomorrow night. So don't miss it. Cardinals, Spos, De Leon, and Perez. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Albert Price, Jeff Merklin, David Vega, Chris DeMello, Justin Ludwig, D. Scott Howard, Mike Eisenberg, Doug Hunt, Joel Turney, and of course, Steeler fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on the way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Angels do it in 12 innings. Game of the Year candidate. Heck of a game. Angels beat the A's tonight 2-1. We'll see you guys tomorrow.